Football has never been faster. Football has never been stronger. And yet, football has also never been more fragile. In recent seasons, fans around the world have watched elite players fall to the ground, clutching their knees, not after violent collisions, but after simple movements. A turn, a stop, a sudden change of direction. Rodri, Gavi, Neymar, David Alaba, Levi Colwill. Different positions, different leagues, different playing styles, but the same injury. The anterior cruciate ligament, commonly known as the ACL, has quietly become one of the biggest threats to modern football careers. What makes this alarming is not just the number of injuries, but when and how they are happening. This is not a story about bad luck. This is not a story about poor conditioning. And it is not a story about medical teams failing players. Despite better pitches, better boots, better sports science, and better recovery methods than ever before, ACL injuries are rising. Statistically, something does not add up. The truth is uncomfortable but simple. The human body has not changed. Football has. Modern tactics, modern schedules, and modern intensity have created a perfect storm. One that places demands on the knee joint that it was never designed to handle. This is the ACL crisis, and it is hiding in plain sight. When people imagine an ACL injury, they often picture a player sprinting at full speed and something suddenly snapping. But in reality, most ACL injuries do not happen while running fast in a straight line. They happen while stopping. They happen while turning. They happen in moments where the body is asked to go from maximum intensity to zero in a fraction of a second. This is where modern football has changed the game entirely. In the past, defensive systems were more positional. Teams defended in blocks. Space was controlled rather than attacked. Pressing existed, but it was selective and structured. Today's football is different. Modern tactics rely heavily on high pressing, counter-pressing, and man-to-man pressure across large areas of the pitch. Players are required to sprint, stop, pivot, and re-accelerate constantly. These actions are known in sports science as high-intensity decelerations. And here is the key insight. High-intensity deceleration places far more stress on the knee than sprinting. Every time a player breaks suddenly, the knee absorbs enormous force. Multiply that by dozens of actions per match, across multiple competitions, and the cumulative load becomes extreme. To visualize this, imagine driving a car at high speed and slamming the brakes repeatedly. The engine may be powerful, the tires may be new, but the brake pads were down first. In football, the brake pads are the knees. Modern pressing systems demand 3 to 4 times more braking movements than older tactical setups. The body is not failing because it is weak. It is failing because it is being asked to do too much, too often. At first glance, modern football pitches look perfect. The grass is even. The surface is consistent. The ball rolls smoothly in all weather conditions. This is thanks to hybrid pitch technology, where natural grass is reinforced with synthetic fibers. These pitches are designed to withstand heavy usage and maintain visual quality throughout the season. But perfection comes with a hidden cost. To move safely, the human body relies on controlled slippage. When a player plants their foot to turn, the boot is supposed to slide slightly on the surface. That micro-movement releases tension from the knee. Hybrid pitches reduce that release. The studs lock into the turf more aggressively. Traction increases. Stability improves. But when the foot stops completely while the body continues rotating, the force has nowhere to go. It goes into the knee. A useful analogy is a bottle cap. If you twist the cap while the bottle is glued to a table, the weakest point does not bend. It snaps. On hybrid pitches, the foot becomes the glued bottle. The knee becomes the snapping point. Ironically, surfaces designed to protect players from slipping have increased the risk of ligament injuries by removing the body's natural safety valve. Modern footballers play more matches than ever before. Club competitions, domestic cups, continental tournaments, international fixtures. It is now common for elite players to play between 60 and 70 matches per season, often with minimal rest. Fatigue does not just make players slower. It changes how their bodies protect themselves. The muscles surrounding the knee, especially the quadriceps and hamstrings, act as dynamic stabilizers. When they are fresh, they absorb force before it reaches the ligament. But fatigue delays muscle response. When a tired player plants their foot and turns, their muscles react milliseconds slower. That delay may seem insignificant, But in elite sport, milliseconds decide outcomes. When the muscles fail to absorb force in time, the load transfers directly to the ligament. Ligaments are strong, but they are not elastic. They are not designed to absorb sudden rotational force repeatedly. This explains why many ACL injuries occur late in matches, late in seasons, or during congested fixture periods. The body is not breaking randomly. It is signaling overload. Footballers today are stronger, faster, and more explosive than players from previous generations. Sports science has transformed training. Nutrition is precise. Recovery is optimized. Strength programs are advanced. Muscles adapt quickly. Ligaments do not. While muscles can increase in size and strength, ligaments have limited capacity for adaptation. The ACL of a modern footballer is not significantly stronger than the ACL of a footballer from 40 or 50 years ago. This creates an imbalance. We are effectively placing a high-performance engine into a structure that was never reinforced to handle that level of output. The result is predictable. More power, more speed, more force, but the same joints. This is not a flaw in training. It is a biological limitation. Football matches are getting longer. With increased stoppage time, it is now normal to see games extend beyond 100 minutes. While this change aims to increase fairness and actual playing time, it has unintended consequences. Those extra minutes accumulate. Across a season, players effectively play several additional matches without being accounted for in workload management. And crucially, these minutes occur when fatigue is at its peak. Decision-making slows. Muscle response weakens. Joint stability decreases. The risk of injury rises sharply. What appears to be a small rule change becomes a significant physical burden over time. The ACL crisis in modern football is not a mystery. It is the result of faster tactics, grippier surfaces, relentless schedules, and bodies pushed beyond sustainable limits. The game has evolved. The body has not. Unless football finds a way to reduce load, expand squads, or adjust intensity, these injuries will continue, not because players are fragile, but because the system demands too much. Football has become more entertaining. The cost is paid silently, one knee at a time. Do you think the spectacle is worth the risk to players' careers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more hidden stories like this. See you in the next one.